Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some RimWorld, shall we? Weebit, what is up, my friend? Good evening, how you doing? What part of the continental United States are you in this evening? Alright, so we have a lot of things happening here, and what basically where we left off in our last episode was we survived a second raid, and Pete just became a member of our group, but he's hospitalized right now. He's not really too bad. He has a bruise on his right leg, and he's got a little bit of an ambrosia tolerance going. Hey Phil, what is up, my friend? Great to see you. Indeed, long time no see, but I figured you were just busy. Fantastic to have you here. RimWorld is amazing. I'm having a blast. Not sure what's going on, but I'm having fun. You're in Arkansas, wee bit. All right then. Fantastic. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. So, what we're in the process of doing is building a second autocannon over here. We need to move all of this food and corn into storage. We need to get everyone healed. I'd love to build this hospital over here, get that finished, and then it's just the business of making... We're doing okay on blocks, actually. We were kind of stagnant there. We've got steel, we've got blocks, we have a good amount of components. Our food is sort of trending up, but I want to keep going. You see, again, this is my first playthrough. I'm not sure about everything, but I have 10 people now, and feeding all of them is more difficult than I had thought, and it's kind of... I didn't scale up my food game as much as I should have, but here we go. Oh, wait, you're cold. What is it? It's cold outside, and it's not very warm inside. Okay. We have a cold problem. What's going on? The target temperature is 70 for this heater, but it's cold around the base. Oh, you got the first Dragon Quest on the Switch, Weebit, and you've been messing with that? That is awesome. I love the Dragon Quest games. Now, are you playing like the Nintendo emulated version, or are you playing like, is there a remaster where they've kind of like pumped up the graphics a little bit? Either one, I'm sure, is awesome. Just curious. Okay, and then I've got heaters here. Oh, that's terrible, Weebit. Yeah, gotta mess around with that. No, you gotta save. The old Dragon Quest save is not as user-friendly as we're used to now. It's pretty brutal. Some of those you can only save like if you rest or if you go to a church or something like that. Okay, so this room is warm. It's just this space needs another heater because I put this vent in to kind of heat this, and now it's just too much. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to build a copy over here to kind of keep this area heated. Yeah, you got to go pray or go to the church or do something to save. Indeed. Indeed. So many of those early RPGs had that, you know, like Ultima, Dragon Quest. Yeah, Dragon Quest has that great, like, religious kind of music when you save the game. Alright. Ori, good evening, my friend. Alright, we'll unpause it, and we'll see what Viltraxis, what are you doing? She's going to go cook. So, that's totally fine. Alright. Hunter lacks a ranged weapon. It's Pete. But Pete has decided to get out of bed, and he's going to go haul wood to a blueprint. But first, let's give him some kind of weapon. So there's, yeah, there's a bolt-action rifle. Why don't you equip that? And let me just make, you can equip that first and then go do your thing. Oh, Weebit. Graveyard Keeper is one that's near and dear to my heart, my friend. It's a lot of fun, you know. I did a complete playthrough of it on the channel with all the DLC. I think you'd like it. It's just a really kind of chill and very silly game. Alright, so let's see. So Pete is awake. It's 4 in the morning, and now he wants to go haul some lumber around, which, okay, great. Do it, Pete. I could totally understand your desire to haul lumber. Alright, and then Selvi is hauling the corn, which is what we want her to do. I actually turned a bunch of people on just to hauling. Oh, that's perfect, Weebit. That's a good price, my friend. Yeah, it's like, I think I had 100 hours or something like that, Weebit. But granted, I think I got all the Steam achievements for the game that you can on just one playthrough for Graveyard Keeper, so I put a lot of time in it, but I had fun with that game. Oh, there, he's building the hospital. Okay, great. So Pete's just putting the blocks in place for the hospital, and then Selvi is hauling in corn, and then Weaves is going to go eat. It's breakfast time for people. That's cool. All right. So we just had a couple of raids, and things are escalating. This barricade is busted. The mini turret is at full health, but I kind of want to repair the barricade and get this second mini turret installed as fast as possible. I'd probably actually like a third mini turret up here. Hey, Crit Gaming. What is up, my friend? So good to see you. Thank you so much for the kind words. I'm glad you found it, and I'm glad you enjoy it. Good to have you here. Oh, interesting, Weebit. Thank you for watching the playthrough. Yeah, I hope it piqued your interest. Fading, good evening, my friend. We're trying to pick up the pieces here, Fading. Emmy, what you up to? She's going to go build the trap. That's cool. Yeah, happy Egg Day yourself. This turret is doing fine. I might just relocate this turret, though. You know, when I built this turret, it was kind of like... Oh, no, somebody is going to be relocating this. Perfect. I built this, and the intention was, if anybody came from the south or tried to attack my watermill, this would protect it, but it really, the enemies can easily avoid this. So I'd rather have it inside where it's unavoidable. Hey, Space Cookie, good evening. We're doing okay, Fading. It's just that we had those 2 raids back to back. And now it's just like, I'm working hard to build the hospital, haul all the food in. We got to bury some bodies, you know, stuff like that. And then I'm trying to prepare our defenses for what I'm sure will be another raid. Oh, okay, cool, Ori. Thank you for the recommendation, my friend. Demon Slayer Season 1. No, that's, Weebit, that is a great point, my friend. That is what Nintendo did right with the Switch, which is make it, you know, an indie game machine, kind of like the PlayStation Vita became. And previous Nintendo consoles, they did not really support third-party developers. They were very much just proprietary software, and now they have opened up, and you can get an absurd amount of stuff on the Switch. That's saying something then, Ori. Okay, Emmy, what are you doing? She's going to go build a trap. Okay. Now, do we have an extra... We have an extra duster, but do we have any extra parkas? I want to make sure nobody's cold. It's getting really, really cold out here. I'm actually going to have Emmy prioritize building this heater because it's a little too cold over here. Some of these rooms are too chilly. Oh, I know, Weebit. Wouldn't it be awesome? It looks sick on that, you know, Steam Deck. I just don't have the $800 to plop down on the Steam Deck, and then, you know, you still have to wait because the demand. I also don't know how good it actually is. It looks good, but, you know. Okay. Anybody out there got a Steam Deck? Want to tell me if it's good or not? Alright, let's just see what everybody's doing. Weaves is butchering, which is good. She's going to go build a heater. He's taking meals to his inventory for reasons. She's cooking. She's hauling, which is what I want you to do. He's taking a break. She's going to cut blocks, which is what I want her to do. He's still asleep. And then Dennis is hauling, which is perfect. Okay, great. So let's everybody get this food hauled in. Yep, yep. We have a good amount of meals. We've got all this pemmican. I know, wee bit. I hope it doesn't go like that either. Okay, so this is not getting power. I wonder why. It should. There it goes. Okay. And then let's just check our rig, our grid. It goes down a little bit, but we still have an excess. So actually, this is a good time to kind of just chat with you guys about this to make sure I'm interpreting this screen correctly. So on my battery, I'm allowed to kind of click on it, and it will tell me information about the grid that is consistent with any kind of power producing or storing unit. And this number on the left says grid excess. So does this mean that I am 1566 in the black on power and I have 1800 stored? So like I have plenty of power because I have this much and I just need to keep this above zero? Or am I not interpreting that correctly? That's what I thought, Fading. I just wanted to be sure because I don't want to, like, you know, overwhelm my system. All right, Emmy, can you actually prioritize rearming this? I need you to move this over here, Emmy. I'm going to speed it up just a touch. All right, Nitro is researching. Oh, you know what? By the way, everybody, spare point that was made to me on the YouTube comments. Nitro, oh, he doesn't even have a chair. All right. He's researching, but this research table needs to be upgraded because I can't research new technologies with it. So he needs to get a better research table. So I'm thinking, you know, I could put a research table over here in the dining room and that would be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and just say production. And we need a high-tech research bench. Whoa, look at this. This takes a ton of stuff. This takes like a bunch of steel and components. Wow. But this is, you have to have it for upper level stuff. So I'm going to start it right here because I've got space there. And then I'm also going to install a chair right there. Okay, perfect. And then now we can research some more advanced technologies. You know what it was, Fading? It's pretty funny. I did not make a geothermal generator, but what ended up happening was I think all of my water mills, because I have 3 of them, they weren't kicked in, and then once we destroyed this wall to remove the obstruction on our wind turbines and we have wind going, we now have a ton of power. It was just an issue of, you know, catching the grid back up after I built these 2 water mills kind of in really close proximity, and so I don't think they had reached their full potential. I also had to hook this one up using the waterproof conduit, and I don't think it was hooked up right. I definitely have played Anno wee bit, and I've played Banished a bit. I actually own Anno 2077, but there's a bunch of Annos that I've looked at that I kind of want to play as well. And Banished I played for a little bit. That was fun too. Those are great games. Similar, you know, to this in a sense. Just, you know, Anno is on a bigger scale, but I did enjoy it. All right. So Nitro is still cold. He shouldn't be, though. I mean, I can see his breath, but it says it's 68 degrees inside, so I'm going to kind of ignore that. Maybe it's just from his smoke leaf. Alright, so what we're going to do now, she's building traps, which is what I actually want her to do. He's hauling, which is fantastic. There's a group of travelers from Laboro passing by, and we're just going to let them pass on by. Now, wait, I thought you were going to move this turret, aren't you? Wasn't I supposed to reinstall this there, right? And then, Emmy, can you... I wonder if she can't get to it because this barricade's in the way. Is that what's going on? Is she not? Because I can't have her prioritize the reinstallation of this. Oh, wait, no. Maybe you need to... Oh, that's what it was. You have to click on the ghost, like, silhouette of the future site, not the old one. Okay, so good. There we go. Perfect. She's picking it up. There we go. There we go. All right. So that's working beautifully. Let's see what's going on here with what everybody's doing. There she goes, and this is on. It's got power. And let me just check my grid. Oh, the grid's even better than it was now that we've got some wind power. Look at that. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I did. I think I just reloaded it or something, Fading, and I got confused. All right, so she's building more traps. We're going to need to build a bunch of traps up here. All right, and let's just see check in with everybody. He's playing billiards. She's working. He's relaxing socially. Horseshoes, sleeping, researching, cutting blocks, going to relax, hauling chinchilla meat, and he's just building. So Pete is building. Now, let me look at Pete again, remind myself what this guy is all about. He's terrible at construction. He's basically bad at everything except for, you know, maybe hunting and fighting. Alex, good evening, my friend. How you doing? So I'm just going to level him up on construction because we need it. But if there's a quest for any kind of combat, we can send him out and have him do it. That's a good point. I should make Pete some flak armor. I don't know if I have him labeled as a soldier. Let me look at him. He has flak pants, but he doesn't have a flak jacket. I mean, I don't think Weaves is doing much. He's just eating and stuff. So I could whip up a flak jacket, one of them. And I also like to just get a parka on the list. You know what, Weebit? That's a great question. I haven't played either of those, but I've seen people playing them, and they look really good. Let's see. Do until you have 4. We have none. I wonder why he's not making a parka then. Oh, maybe because I don't have it prioritized. So, Weaves, can you... What time is it? What are you going to do right now, Weaves? After you eat. What's your plan after your meal? Yeah, that would be fun, Weaves. Weebit, I 100% agree. Oh, he's going to make kibble. Well, we do need kibble. All right. Emmy is building a wall. Eugene is hauling. Cooking. Hauling. Researching. Going for a walk. Relaxing. Hauling it up. Okay. So this is actually getting built, which is exciting. I'm going to need to learn how to build, like... Oh, my God. A cougar is hunting Prissy for food. Okay, well, she did decide to go on a walk. Where are you, Prissy? Okay, there's a cougar up here that wants our blood. And Prissy is... right here. So, maybe a while ago when she was hunting, it you know, I don't know where it got its bloodlust or its designs on Prissy. She's inside our walled city, but let's just keep our eyes on this cougar and see what's going to happen here. It's moving quickly. Okay, then. In a situation like this, we're just going to draft Prissy and have her go over here. I'm going to draft Emmy and have her go up here. And let's see. Let's get Pete on this as well. And then Eugene, I need you to just maybe stand up here with your knife. Let's see how this goes. Alright, let me keep my eye on this cougar. How is it going to try to get inside here? Is the question. Hungry pen animals. Well, we did just feed them, so hopefully they're cool. Let's see. Low medicine. That's not good. There's an eclipse going. And cougar, where are you? Is this it? Okay. Let me see what happens here. And it might not be able to get to us, actually. If it tries to come up this way... Oh my god, Selby, go. Get out of here. Get in there. Run. Alright. Let's see. Okay, Eugene, I'm going to need you to come up here behind this. Now, why are my turrets not shooting this animal? Well, that's an amazing question, Weebit. I don't know if I should do that, like do it by genre or do it by just favorite, but boy, there's a lot of games that come to mind. This isn't what I had in mind. Okay, so shoot it, right? Why is nobody shooting this thing? It's not aggroed yet? Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. It wasn't like... Anyway, yeah, it wasn't aggressive yet. Okay, so Eugene, how badly did you get hurt right there? Let me read the log. Now, I don't think he got hurt at all, actually. No, he did not get hurt. Nobody got hurt. The cougar got really hurt. Okay, so cougar revenge. Yeah, well, it's not having... Oh, is it still alive? Oh, it's alive. Okay, so I think at this point, I have to just hunt it. I don't think I can, like, you know, do anything else at this point. And I'm going to just undraft everybody. Alright. People, go hunt this thing. Prioritize hunting the cougar. Oh my god. Hey, people, not yet, my friend. Not yet. I didn't see it. What games have consumed the most of my life? That is a great question, Weebit. Gosh. I mean, MMOs tend to do that a lot. So I played a lot of Final Fantasy XI, a lot of World of Warcraft, a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. Final Fantasy games in general, I've played just a crazy amount of. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress is up there too. God. Dungeon Crawl, Stone Soup as well. Yes, Distro, exactly, my friend. I was just going to say that. I mean, God, I've played that a lot. It's the gift that keeps on giving, that Dungeon Crawl. Okay. Let me get Selby out of the army. Okay. Alright, so let's see what people are doing. He's resting. She's sleeping. Hauling steel. Sleeping. Hauling steel. I have a lot of people just doing hauling. I, like, tick that way up. to make sure that we got all our food in. And now if we look at our food, we have 1,700 corn and a bunch of beef and things, so we should be able to make the animals enough kibble to survive. Victory, good evening, my friend. EverQuest? Oh, yeah. That's actually one I've never played. And I probably should at some point, just to say that I have. Okay, so let's just see what everybody's doing. Strapping is getting ready to go to sleep. Selvey is hauling. He's going to go eat. Okay. Alright, I think we got our mojo back. And so now that our mojo is back, it's time to figure out, like, what is it that I want to do? What's my most urgent project? I want to finish this little barricade around the auto turret. I think I want to build one more auto turret, just in case people attack from the north. Put some traps up here. And finish the hospital. We're going to need to build like a sterile floor, I believe, on the hospital to get it rocking. I want to finish this high-tech research bench. It is a big hospital. I'm probably going to split this room in two, Fading, and just have like hospital on one side and something else on the other. Not sure yet. Maybe a prison, room or something like that. Now, a question. Can you, do you really need the prison cells to be one by one? Like, just one prisoner in each one? Or can you make, like, a communal, like a lockup or whatever, where you keep a bunch of prisoners in one place? And have that be effective? God, my stockpiles are overflowing. Hospitals and prisons go well together. That's an interesting statement. And then, yeah, breakouts are worse if you group prisoners. That does make sense. Okay. Let's see. Who is awake? Selvey, what are you doing? Hauling steel. You're researching. And you're going to haul. Can you... I want you to work on these graves, actually. Let's get these bodies out of here. It's gross. I guess it's right. They're both invalids in some capacity, aren't they? Oh, that's right, people. That's hilarious. That is a great argument, my friend. That is a great argument. Okay. Pete, he's playing poker. Nitro, researching, Selvey. Okay. Can you, Now, Selvey, I'm going to leave you alone. Never mind. You go ahead and do your thing, Selvey. Emmy, what are you up to? You're going to eat. Okay. Actually, I think at this point, Selvey, I feel like we're good. I'm going to change your working and switch it around. I'm going to downgrade hauling and get cleaning back up there. Our place is looking quite the mess. We've got a pigsty. All right, Emmy, what you doing? You're going to go build the grave. No, I want you to prioritize making the working bench. I don't know if making a better workbench will just make it more efficient for Nitro. Who's starving? Eugene? Oh, it's Biltraxis. What you up to? No, she's eating right now, so I think she'll take care of this starving situation. Yeah, we need to get more medicine. I don't know how to make medicine yet. I don't know if I can produce it or craft it anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I don't even know where you would make medicine. A drug lab? I guess. I guess I make a drug lab. Okay.